Hey y'all, hey y'all, welcome back to SJGames Live. I'm Hunter and I'm masked up because
I'm here, Jimmy. How's
hey.
it going, guys?
And as you can tell by all our decorations, the McRib is back. Oh wait, no, it's Christmas.
I mean, both.
It's both. But we're here for Christmas right now. It's the beginning of December. We've only got a few more streams left in the year, so we wanted to cover some things here. And this is actually our stocking stuffer guide. As you can see, everything's kind of like a little bit smaller. We want to show you how some stuff that can fit in the stocking that's available probably at your local game store and definitely on Warehouse 23 right now. Before we get started, I do want to mention a Kickstarter has launched that's actually not us, but is licensed from us. It's the Illuminati Confirmed Kickstarter, which we'll link in the comments. It's a Kickstarter based on the old Illuminati New World Order CCG back in the 90s, INWO, as a lot of people call it. It is the digital version of that, so it's going to be a video game essentially of the original INWO with new. It's about 85% the original, and then there's some things that some new things in there as well, and some new art. So if you're interested in that, if you're a big fan of Illuminati, it's definitely something you want to check out. They are funding now. It's going to be going on over the next month or so. I think it's 25 days left in the campaign. Have a big goal, but it's a really cool project, so check that out.
And it's been headed up by one of the original designers too, Derek Percy.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's definitely got a great pedigree behind it. We're really excited about that. But let's go ahead and get started on our stocking stuff. Right, yeah. We have a couple stockings here. We'll get to these in a sec, but this is kind of a standard size stocking that we're going with, and I wanted to show you some stuff that can actually you could just fit in there. Stockings are some of my favorite parts of the holidays. I love getting gifts. I love giving gifts, but stockings are kind of special because you can put so much cool stuff in there, and it's like low cost items that are just crammed in there. One thing we have over here, we have a couple Munchkin games. You might think Munchkin is a little too big for a stocking, and generally you're probably right. But these are from the Munchkin gift pack. These are also available on their own, the Spell School and Munchkin Light. We actually unboxed this last week. If you want to check out the Munchkin gift pack unboxing, it comes
with
wherever, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, the clips should be available there. These games, it comes with all three. It comes with Spell School Light, and it actually comes with an extra Grim Tidings, but you can get them on their own. And they are a little bit smaller than normal Munchkin games. That's something that doesn't necessarily show up unless you're actually comparing them one-to-one. But they're a little bit slimmer, so they're probably the very edge of what will fit in a stocking. It takes a little doing, but this is kind of like the edge of something that would fit in. We're gonna just test it. I did test this earlier to make sure, but yeah, it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit of doing, but it does fit. You can slide it down.
It will fit. Like you can fill it up to here, and then
exactly pop the top, and it can go. You can go all the way to the bottom if you have something to fill it in. But yeah, so this is kind of like the limit. So what I'd call a stocking stuffer.
Big stockings, no problem.
Yeah, but one of these is probably like the limit of what I'd call a stocking stuffer. But you can fit a Munchkin in a stocking, and these are both available on Warehouse 23. If you're a fan of Munchkin, these are the next kind of step up from that. If you have a friend or loved one who has Munchkin already, these expansions are perfect. They're a lot of cards. Depending on the theme, we have expansions for pretty much every theme. So we have like Munchkin 2 and 3 here for the regular vanilla Munchkin.
You got Pathfinder and Warhammer 40,000 over here if you want some other licensed fantasy and sci-fi stuff in. Or Sigmar if you got...
Age of Sigmar expansions are out there. Steampunk expansions. This is Girl Genius. As well as so that's kind of like its own category, I'd say. That's like if you're not doing a full-size Munchkin game, which again, there's only a couple that I'd say fit in a stocking. This is probably the best alternative, especially for someone who already owns Munchkin. And kind of like the person that has all the different Munchkins, you don't know what to get them. Get them expansion for that existing game, so you're getting them something different.
And go peek on their shelf and see which one.
Exactly. So if they have Munchkin Zombies, you can get a Munchkin Zombies expansion. If they have Age of Sigmar or 40,000, those are things to look at. Kind of sized down from that a little bit more, we have the mini expansions. These are smaller card-based expansions. They take up about the same, about the same amount lengthwise, like height-wise, but width-wise they're really thin. So you can fit a few more in there.
Or you can double them up on each other.
Or yeah, you can double them up like
really
that. So we have a couple here. This is Foul Play. It's a pretty new one. That features a lot of bird-based, duck-based humor. We got Munchkin Zombies, Grave Mistakes, and just like the bigger expansions, we feature a lot of different games. So there are a lot of them that we have for the regular fantasy Munchkin, original Munchkin. There's a ton that we have for other types of Munchkin, zombies,
I think the smaller ones are a little more generic as far as what they'll mix with. Like they can go in most sets.
Yeah, and as always, all of our Munchkin expansions technically mix with any set. You can put any Munchkin with any Munchkin. So if you feel like you got something the wrong thing, you probably haven't. You're probably okay. So we got a ton of Munchkin stuff here. I just knocked everything down. Oh, here's some more Munchkin stuff. Again, this is going to fall in the for the person that has everything kind of comments. I think they're just called micro expansions now. I can't remember what the category is for these. These are really thin. So by comparison, I want to show you guys here. It's a little bit nearly the same thickness, but again, they can double up really easy. And these are again going to feature low amounts of cards. They're in that same category as these. Actually, I think they're around the same card count too. They're just an older type of packaging for them. We've got stuff like dragons, knights, princesses that all feature different thematic stuff.
Puppies and hipsters.
Puppies. I believe Puppies is actually getting a reprint. We should be getting more Puppies in. Kittens is a very popular one that we've had over time that goes out of stock pretty regularly because it's so popular. Ones. Yeah, a lot of kitty stuff. And we also have other mini expansions. We actually did Munchkin Tales this year, which is our new version of Munchkin. And we've already made a new expansion, which is also Christmas themed, which is Munchkin Tales of the Season. Which is the same size as one of these expansions. So that's another one you want to check out, especially if you have the new Munchkin Tales. Now, if your friend just has everything, if they've gotten Munchkin expansions for years and years and years, and they just, they have it all, you can always get accessories. Accessories that even if they already have one, you can never have too many because you can use a kilometer for everyone at the table.
Exactly.
You can use Munchkin dice for everyone at the table. You can use pawns. You could use any assortment of our accessories. So like right here, I've got a Munchkin Warhammer Age of Sigmar kilometer. We make kilometers for every different version. So look at their shelf, see what they have. Maybe they have Cthulhu. We go check our Munchkin Cthulhu kilometers. Check out the Munchkin Cthulhu dice, stuff like that. Yeah. Great stuff for people that are already kind of. Again, this is for the Munchkin fan that just has everything.
There's a whole accessory section of the Munchkin website that's got all these things on.
Yeah, Munchkin.game. And as I said before, which we'll show this off in a second, these do fit in the stocking. Now, if you already have Munchkin or you're not really a Munchkin player, you're here for other stuff, we do have a lot of other options here. One of our most popular games of all time, Zombie Dice, is what I'd consider like the perfect stocking stuffer.
Yeah, it's great backpack stocking stuffer,
exactly.
small game because it's.
It's meant to fit in a stocking. Now, it does come in a bigger package, which is going to be a little bit harder to stuff in a stocking. But what I recommend with something like this is you pop it out and you just put it in the canister. Because this is how you're going to carry it around anyway. The only thing the packaging is there for is essentially you're in the store. You need it in a package.
It needs to hang on a shelf.
Exactly. Take it out, throw the dice in the cup, put the instructions in the cup. It all fits in the cup. Throw it in a stocking. This is perfect. And in that same vein, our newer game, Z-Shot, is the same thing. It's in a canister. It's built to be in this canister. The rules fit in here. The dice fit in here.
The little score sheets fit in there.
Little score sheets fit in here. You throw it in, and you've got a stocking stuffer built and ready to go. We also have a lot of other small games that kind of go in there. There's a perfect one here. Le Boom. So this is another
one.
Looks like
an ornament, not an ornament.
Not an ornament, but it is.
If you're going through airport security, it's an ornament.
Yes, don't say Laboom. This one is packaged small enough where it can fit in your stocking really well. But if you want to, again, it's meant to fit wherever you can fit it. You can take it out, and this is a great filler gift. In addition to, since we're on the subject of dice there, you can get dice for pretty much anyone.
We've done a lot of dice in the last year or two.
Done a lot of dice. These are
cool
they come in small packages already. But again, if you want to, and something I've done in the past is I'll open up dice and pour them in the stocking. Because one thing I've always gotten as a kid was like candy.
A lot of little things.
Yeah, well, you get like those little fun-sized candies and stuff like that for Christmas, and they were just kind of stuffed in there. I took a bunch of dice and I threw them in as that filler instead, and it fills the space and it's great.
I thought you were going to say you individually wrapped the dice.
Yeah, no, God, no, I did not do that. But we have smaller packs like this that come with usually 6 to 12 dice, but we also sell this. So we have a few of these. This is for the Army Men dice, which is one of my favorites. I'm a big fan of like tabletop war games, so I have a lot of these dice. I think they fit in really well, stuff like Warhammer and historical stuff. But we also have stuff like the Kitten D6 Litter, which is the same kind. I think it's like a bag of a ton of these dice. You could put this all in the package, but if you want, take the top off, rip it open, pour them in, and then it's a fun little, like, instead of getting like just candy or getting candy, you're getting like dice throughout the whole stocking, which is pretty cool.
Oh, if you mix them, make sure to tell them not all of it's edible.
Don't mix and match in that situation. Again, going back to dice games here, we've got Gelatinous.
Again, if you like a lot of dice that are cool.
Tons of dice in this one. And again, fits in the package, but if you want, the instructions are on the dice bag itself. You could crack this open, put them in the dice, all these dice in that dice bag. It's a really tight package to go in your stockings, as well as the dice bags. We actually have a whole line of dice bags. Some of them are deluxe, some of them are a little bit smaller. The deluxe ones actually come with a free die as well. And these are like satin-lined bags.
Yeah, they're nice lined bags. Most of them are pretty big. They got cool designs on them for everywhere from like one of my favorites is the like Cyber Skull one.
Yes, I just got the prototype in for that, and I'm using it right now for my Warhammer army.
Nice.
So it fits again, but again, it's a bag, so you can just take it out, use it for something else. You could even put something else in the stocking, like you could put like a Munchkin expansion or Laboom or something in this bag, and use it in the stocking. A few of these items, so dice-wise, we still have a few other things here. We got Texas Roll'em. This is its own game, but you can also use it as regular D6 dice.
Right.
You've got mini expansions, so the expansions for zombie dice actually fit in there. So we have this, and there's also the school bus expansion when we have that one in stock.
And
Cthulhu dice. That was intended. So this is kind of like Laboom. It's very small. It's intended to be a small footprint game where everything kind of fits in one spot.
Yeah, you could even put it in one of these dice bags.
Exactly. So all these would fit right in the dice bag. So one thing I wanted to talk about were some of the smaller games that are standalone games that aren't like they aren't like accessories. They aren't tied to like Munchkin, but they're all encompassed all in one that fit in a stocking. So we got a few here. Mars Attacks. This is 10-minute takedown. This one is harder to find, I'd say, nowadays, but it is available on Warehouse 23, and we still have a good amount of stock of it. This is a really fun dexterity game where you flick dice around a table, and you're trying to land on different planets and different areas. You set a board up essentially of different planetary rings and stuff, and you're trying to flick dice onto them. It's really fun. It's a blast. It's a really fun one to demo, and it fits perfectly in a stocking. It's just that perfect size without any type of issue. It just drops right in. And in that same kind of size range, we've got the pocket boxes.
Pocket boxes for awful green things.
Now
they're nice and green.
Now some of these are available on their own on Warehouse 23, and some of them are available through the boxes that we sold via the Kickstarter.
Right.
I just picked up awful green things, so I really love the green the green box itself. And these are perfect size. They're almost identically sized to the other one. Yeah, they're almost the exact same size. They're a little bit thicker. That's fine. We'll grab that later. Or we'll grab it now.
I'll find it later. But yeah, all your stuff fits in right
there.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
That drops right inside the stocking.
Like so. And those are great. Those are both standalone games. Some of the stuff that ties in with some other games we're making now, we've mentioned this a lot before, is the fantasy trip. There's an easy way to start the fantasy trip. There's a lot of really cool stuff. We have the Kickstarter. We had the Kickstarter going for Hexagram 6. We've had the I Want It All boxes. There's a lot of cool like supplement stuff, but really all you need for the fantasy trip is Melee and Wizard to learn the system, which are in the same size box as this. This is Death Test with Death Test 2. We have Melee and Wizard, and we also have this. This is probably my favorite thing after you've gotten Melee and Wizard.
Because it's a pre-programmed, like self-written adventure. You don't need anyone to run you through it. It runs you through it itself.
I believe we did this one on stream.
We did Death Test for the first couple of episodes of the stream we did last year. Yeah,
that's right. So Death Test is a great, and you can play it solo, I believe, as well. It's programmed. You can if you just want to play this on your own and learn the system, this is a great way of doing it. Because again, all you need is Melee and Wizard. Actually, I think all you need is Melee for this. You don't have to play with Wizards.
All you need is Melee. And if you don't have Fantasy Trip at all, like Melee is a great same size stuff in the stocking. Everything you need for a whole bunch. You just have let's create a bunch of fighters and have an arena fight.
Exactly. And then just Wizard does the same thing, just adds magic to the mix. Yeah. They all come in the same size box again. We're looking at the same size as the Mars 10-minute takedown, a little bit longer, but thickness-wise, it's the same. So these fit in stockings really well. Honestly, based on the size, you could easily fit 2 or 3 of these in a stocking, which is great. So yeah, the fantasy trip, that's right. An RPG can fit in your stocking, which I think is really cool. One of the cooler things that we can stuff in there. We also have some card games. These are kind of our classic favorite card games that we've had for a while. I know Simon's Cat's a crowd favorite for us. Simon's Cat, the card game. Again, we're looking at the same size, a little bit thicker as some of these Munchkin expansions. Fits really well in there. In that same vein, if you're a fan of Munchkin and like the gameplay of Simon's Cat, maybe you have a friend that doesn't like okay. So if you don't like cats or don't like Simon's Cat, then Munchkin Mighty Monsters is probably one that you want to look at. This is a Munchkin themed game that's very similar. It's like the same kind of game here. And then you also have Super Kitty Bug Slap, which is extremely fun.
Oh yeah.
Super Kitty Bug Slap is a dexterity game where you're literally slapping cards on the table. This is great for kids. It's hand-eye coordination, but it's honestly I've had more fun with this with adults than anything. It becomes pretty aggressive. It's really fun. This is a blast. We also have Bloblobber. This is another dexterity game, a little bit different though. On this one, they're kind of coaster-sized cards, like round cards, and you're actually flipping them onto the table and trying to get them to land on certain spots.
And certain side up and certain spots to
score aliens. So this one's really fun. Again, fits in the box. This is about the same size. So these are about the same size as those mini expansions. This is about the same size, a little bit thinner than some of them, but like some of the bigger Munchkin expansions, like the Pathfinder expansion here. I think it's the exact same box. Yeah, it's the same size box. Fits in there real good. There we go. And then Bloblobber. So yeah, I think that covers everything I have out here right now. One other thing I wanted to mention is with orders on Warehouse 23. Again, if you can support your local game stores, especially during what's going on now. They need all the help. Everyone needs all the help they can get. All small businesses, but especially game stores. So support local. But if you can only get on Warehouse 23, and we have a lot of stuff up here that is available, all this stuff should be available on Warehouse 23. With your order, you get promos, and these are also fun to put in, especially for someone who has a lot of Munchkin stuff and maybe doesn't have all the promo material. These come free with orders. We stuff a bunch of promos in with the stuff. You can throw these in a stocking really easy. Extra bonus stuff.
And since basically our warehouse throws in usually the most recent promos that we've gotten in, so odds are your friend doesn't have it yet.
Yes.
Unless they've ordered recently from us.
Exactly.
And they haven't been to a convention to see us, so they're all in the warehouse right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only place to get promos, that or local game stores that have gotten them from us.
Yep.
So yeah, that is our stocking stuffers, but we have a bit of a competition now.
Oh yeah.
We do both have our own stockings here, and what I want to do is we're going to try to stuff the stockings, and then Brandon behind the camera is going to judge which stocking is better. We're going to give ourselves, let's say 30 seconds. How about that?
30 seconds. Brandon, got a countdown for us?
We're going to count these out because they're a little too big.
Those are a little fiddly, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of move the laptop here.
We're going to slide these off for now.
Side. Oh, Brandon's got a timer. All right.
Oh, no. He's got... Whoa! Brandon's like, let's go. Okay, so... And you can throw anything you want in, but we only got 30 seconds.
All right. You tell us when to go, Brandon.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. So my strategy, I'm going to try to fill it up with some small stuff here. Oh, God. It's already filling up.
10 seconds.
Oh, you serious?
Oh, gotta hurry.
Throw the promos?
Some...
Do I have a...
you took all... top end, maybe?
You took...
How many?
20.
20 seconds?
No.
Oh, okay, not left.
Oh, I thought you said...
4, 3...
No!
2...
That's not fair!
1.
All right, done.
That's cheating.
You said anything.
Okay, that's fair.
You did say anything.
So let's see what we got in. I'm gonna slide the stuff off
back.
to the top. Yeah, thanks. Here, let's see, and I want to show people like how much you could fit in a stocking too. So let's see. We're gonna slide these over.
What you got in yours?
So mine has. It actually went down to the toe because of what I put in first.
Oh, nice.
So I got 10-minute takedown in.
Okay, we want to go to the top camera here, Brandon.
So I got 10-minute takedown in. We got Zombie Dice 2, which will matter later. I got Armyman Dice, which if I'd opened up would have made a lot more space, but I went the time frame.
It was
Munchkin
a 30-second pack.
2. Munchkin Steampunk Girl Genius. I got the promos in.
Ah.
I got Munchkin Princesses and Knights, which is super thematic.
There you go. Yeah.
And then at the very bottom, we got some more promos. That's a large Sousa promo. And then I got zombie dice. And this was perfect
right
because
into the
zombie
toe
dice
with it.
fit
Right
into
into-
the toe
Nice.
of the stocking. I think that's a pretty good one.
That's a good
We'll see what
stocking.
Brandon thinks.
I'd
but
be
I think
happy to that.
I'd be. I didn't do anything in here that you couldn't play with
Right.
if you had if you have a base game of Munchkin.
Right. All right.
We're gonna
My
see.
turn.
We're gonna assume whoever's opened these stockings has Munchkin.
Right,
already.
right.
Or you bought the Munchkin. It's in another
All right,
gift.
so I got gelatinous. It's a lot of dice
Dang,
there.
that's a good one.
I got Bloblobber in there. I got War Army Men
That's
dice
what I
and
was
muted.
hoping to get in there. That's not fair.
I should have thrown that down in the toe though.
Yeah, that's a good toe one.
Got Munchkin 3.
Okay. Got a good solid fantasy
solid
expansion.
Got Munchkin Zombies, Grave Mistakes.
It's a good one.
Munchkin
I hear
Foul
those.
Play.
I hear those freaking labooms that I wanted. You took all of them.
Couple Labooms there.
A third one. He got
all three
all of them.
Labooms. And what got in the bottom?
Oh, nice.
Munchkin Warhammer 40,000.
You put a lot of value in the expansion, so you got a lot of stuff in there.
They were close.
That's why I wanted to make it a judgment call, because I think for value, you definitely got me.
But this is more. Well, I got 3 non-Munchkins in there and
That's
some
true.
accessories.
Yeah, and I
You got-
wanted to mix it up. I wanted to do
you got a
some
little bit of-
Munchkin. I want to do some zombie dice.
Yeah,
Mix
yeah.
it up a little bit.
All right.
Okay,
Brandon?
Brandon, we're up. It's up to you.
You're
Who wins Christmas?
They're both so good.
they're both,
They are so
cop
good.
out judge.
What a cop out!
I'm gonna have to give it to Jim and
I want to recount. I'm gonna sue you for a recount. I don't have any dice. I don't have any dice. That's not again. Just play that plan again. No. No. Yeah, but they'll. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? We both got rid of them? I think that means we have something else going on that's not mic related. So sorry about that, guys. Mics sometimes just give us problems. But so Jimmy wins the stocking stuffer guide. I guess there's that. Oh wait, go to the over. Cut back to the forward camera. We good? We're good.
There we go.
Okay, there
All
we
right.
go. We're back. So Jimmy wins. I feel like I was cheated, but that's okay. Christmas is, about sharing and giving, and I should have still won, but I'll give you the win.
It was. He did say it was close.
It was close. Those were good, but we did fit we're talking you could fit 9 or 10 things in these stockings.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
these
either
are
one of those would be-
small, pretty cheap stockings.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our stocking stuffer guide. There's even more of this stuff on here. There's tons more of expansions. If you want to check those out, there's an expansion for every version of Munchkin that you can think of that's still in print. Pretty much, you can find stuff for Cthulhu. You can find stuff for zombies. You can find stuff for booty and things like that. There's tons of Munchkin expansions out there for you. Take your pick, find the ones that work for you, and if you're interested in some of those other games, we have those here as well. One thing I did want to mention, we are going to be doing a contest on social media very shortly.
Oh.
You'll be seeing that popping up on, I believe, Twitter and Facebook. We're going to
Today
be
shortly.
Yeah, we're going to be posting it today. This is a copy of Simon's Cat, but this is a very special copy of Simon's Cat. This is the only one left that we have that actually it's been signed and sketched on by Simon himself.
Oh, nice.
So this is extremely uncommon. He did his own little sketch of Simon here at the top. He signed it as well. We've had this for a while, but this is essentially we're celebrating the last bit of time that Simon's Cat's going to be available. This is going to be at some point in the next year is going to be essentially going away. We won't be having Simon's Cat card game available anymore. So if you are a Simon's Cat fan, a Simon's Cat fan, or you just think it's cute and it's a fun game, which I really just love.
It is. It's a good solid.
Yeah,
set-making
Simon's
game.
Cat card game is just fun. It's just a blast. So if you want it, now's the time to get it. But keep an eye on our Twitter and our Facebook page. We'll tell you how you can win this copy. It'll be pretty easy. You just need to be pretty much. If you follow us on either of those, you'll have a chance at it. So keep an eye open for that. And yeah, that'll be on there later today. But that is our stocking stuffer episode. That's our stocking stuffer guide. If you want help, if you need recommendations, maybe comment below. We can also give you those. But yeah, if you want to check this out, check out your local game store. We actually have a store finder on our website if you need help finding your local game store, or if you don't have a local game store near you, warehouse23.com. We have all this stuff in stock and more as always. I do want to mention now is the time to order if you are going to order from Warehouse 23. If you want your stuff to get there by Christmas, the latest you can order in the continental United States is December 8th. And even then, that's kind of cutting it close. We can't guarantee. And again, there may be external factors as far as shipping goes, things like that, weather, just general delays of some sort based on USPS or any of the shipping platforms that we use. So keep that in mind. But the dead last day to make sure you get it by Christmas is December 8th, which is early next week. So keep an eye on that.
I need to do some shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, we can just go out there and pick it off the shelf. We're okay. But everyone at home does need to get their shopping done. So please get your orders in now. Don't want you to miss out on the day. Don't want to get delayed till like December 28th. No one wants that. I already had to chase down some of my Christmas orders already. Like I've already had ones that were cutting it close. So,
like, oh, man.
So if it's cutting it close on like December 2nd and 3rd, you definitely want to get your stuff in order now.
You don't have to be printing the receipts and putting them in an envelope.
Yeah, and if you don't know what you want, we do sell gift certificates as well.
That's true.
If you literally have something you just don't know what you can get them at all, Warehouse 23, we do sell gift certificates. So those are available. That's for the person that has literally everything, or you just have no idea.
Yeah, if you're really not sure, can't go wrong with, well, get yourself something, Munchkin.
Exactly.
I don't know what you need, but here.
I know you like GURPS. Here you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, and those can work for digital stuff too.
Those work for digital as well as physical products. Yep.
So guys, I think that's all there is for today. I hope you guys have a good rest of December. We'll have a few more streams here before Christmas. We'll keep you updated on what that is, and keep an eye on social media to win this copy of Simon's Cat signed by Simon himself and sketched on by Simon. Merry December. We'll see you next time on SJGames Live.
See you later, guys.